The Dawn of a Nation and the Voice of Hope, August 1947. Pakistan emerged as an independent nation in August 1947. This birth was marked by immense challenges. The new country faced the monumental task of establishing a government from scratch. It needed to create institutions and define its identity. The atmosphere was a mixture of euphoria for achieving a homeland and deep anxiety about the future. Millions of lives were about to be uprooted by the partition of British India. The scale of this human displacement was unprecedented in modern history. The leadership, under Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, was acutely aware of the trials ahead. They had to build a viable state while managing a humanitarian crisis of enormous proportions. On August 27, 1947, a significant event occurred. Radio Pakistan initiated its first broadcasts concerning immigrants. This was a crucial step in communicating with the displaced and anxious populace. The radio became a vital link, offering information and a semblance of order amidst the chaos. These broadcasts aimed to guide refugees and provide updates on government efforts. They also served as a symbol of the new state's attempt to connect with its citizens. For many, the voice of Radio Pakistan was a beacon of hope. Forging a path amidst chaos. September 1947, establishing structures. The month of September 1947 was critical for Pakistan. The new nation urgently needed to establish governance and ensure its defense. A joint defense council meeting was held between Pakistan and India in September. This meeting was essential for discussing the division of military assets and addressing ongoing security concerns. Pakistan's leadership focused on creating a functional state apparatus. This involved setting up ministries, organizing civil services, and formulating initial policies to guide the nation through its formative phase. Simultaneously, the influx of immigrants continued unabated, particularly into the province of Punjab. By September 1947, the number of immigrants reaching Punjab had already touched 4 lakhs, or 400,000 people. This massive movement of people placed an enormous strain on the resources of the fledgling state. Providing food, shelter, and security for these displaced individuals became a paramount concern. The Great Exodus and emerging internal strains. The scale of human migration following the partition was staggering. By December 3, 1947, reports indicated that over 70,000 immigrants had reached Pakistan on foot, a testament to their desperation and resilience. On the same day, it was noted that 40,000 Muslims had migrated to Pakistan from East Punjab and Delhi alone. The flow of refugees continued, and by December 31, 1947, an estimated 300,000 immigrants had arrived in Pakistan from India. These numbers underscore the immense human tragedy and the logistical nightmare faced by the new administration. Each individual carried stories of loss, fear, and the hope for safety and a new beginning in their promised homeland. The government, despite its limited capacity, made earnest efforts to manage this unprecedented crisis. Public calls for assistance were frequent. For instance, on September 7, 1947, officials in Karachi urged citizens to help their brethren coming from India. Later, on December 28, 1947, Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan made a heartfelt appeal to the people. He urged them not to hate the immigrants but to treat them well, stating firmly, "We cannot send them back to India." This reflected the government's commitment to the refugees. Expanding borders, the accession of princely states. The partition of British India left the fate of over 560 princely states undecided. These states were given the option to accede to either India or Pakistan, or to remain independent, though the latter was strongly discouraged by the departing British. For Pakistan, the accession of these states was crucial for consolidating its territory and resources. One of the early accessions was that of the state of Manavadar, which officially joined Pakistan on September 23, 1947. Though a small state, its decision was significant, reflecting the complex choices facing rulers at the time. This accession, however, was not without controversy and would later be contested by India. A few weeks later, on October 7, 1947, several other states formally became part of Pakistan. These included the states of Kanpur, Remi Yar Khan, Rahim Yar Khan, Bahawalnagar, and Chishtia. These territories, primarily located in or adjacent to the region that would become Bahawalpur state, were important additions to the new country. Their inclusion helped to define Pakistan's southern and eastern borders more clearly. The rulers of these states, after careful consideration and negotiation, opted to join Pakistan, believing their future and the interests of their people would be best served within the new Muslim-majority nation. Section 5. Territorial disputes and diplomatic tensions, Kashmir and Junagadh. The accession of princely states led to significant disputes, notably over Junagadh and Kashmir. Junagadh, with a Muslim ruler and Hindu majority, acceded to Pakistan in 1947, challenged by India. India proposed a referendum which Pakistan viewed with suspicion. Tensions escalated as India refused Junagadh's accession to Pakistan. India argued Junagadh wasn't contiguous with Pakistan and the majority's will should prevail. Junagadh's government protested India's actions, including an economic blockade and military intervention. The dispute over Jammu and Kashmir began around the same time and proved even more intractable. Section 6. Building a capital and a constitution, early administrative and legal frameworks. A crucial step in establishing the new state of Pakistan was the selection and development of its capital city. After careful consideration, Karachi, a major port city with existing infrastructure, was chosen. On February 9, 1948, Karachi was officially declared the permanent capital of Pakistan. This decision was significant as it provided a central hub for the fledgling government and administration. Karachi's port was vital for trade and communication, and its cosmopolitan character was seen as an asset. The city rapidly transformed as government offices were established, and officials and diplomats arrived. This declaration marked a key moment in the consolidation of the Pakistani state. Alongside administrative organization, the task of framing a constitution for the new nation was paramount. There was considerable public discussion and debate about the nature of the Pakistani state and its guiding principles. On April 4, 1948, a significant declaration was made. It was stated that the Constitution of Pakistan would be framed in the light of the Quran and Sharia. This announcement reflected the aspirations of many who saw Pakistan as an Islamic republic. Section 7. Internal challenges and political developments, 1948 to 1949. The welfare of immigrants remained a pressing concern throughout 1948. On April 11, 1948, the government decided to continue the provision of a living allowance for immigrants. This financial support was crucial for many families struggling to survive. On July 24, 1948, Khawaja Shahabuddin emphasized the role of the local population in integrating the newcomers. He highlighted the need for communal harmony. The political landscape was marked by both cooperation and contention. In Sindh, Muhammad Ayub Khurro faced significant opposition. There was a public uproar against him, leading to his expulsion from the Sindh Muslim League. Subsequently, his bank accounts were frozen by the authorities. These events indicated the turbulent nature of provincial politics. Another significant event was the arrest of Hussein Shahid Suhrawardi, reflecting internal power struggles. Section 8. Consolidating the Nation Economic and Social Initiatives, 1950. The year 1950 saw intensified efforts towards the settlement of immigrants, integral to Pakistan's demographic fabric. Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan stated, "After defense, our first priority between central and provincial governments on settlement responsibilities. Many still faced hardship. A report revealed 33,000 immigrants living on Karachi's roads. Immigrants in Karachi and Kokrapar faced difficulties due to heavy rains and ration shortages. A board was formed to better coordinate settlement efforts. Section 9. A Nation in Mourning. The End of an Era, 1951. The year 1951 brought significant administrative changes. On April 20th, Baluchistan was proposed full provincial status. This aimed at greater political representation and autonomy. Karachi became a commissioner-administered province on September 16th. The Rawalpindi conspiracy case was a significant event. Senior military officers and leftist intellectuals were accused of plotting a coup. This case highlighted early civil-military tensions in Pakistan.